Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be checking out another one of your guys' solar systems. So today we got a system from the user King of Sweets in Discord, so a massive thank you to them for sending this system in. And without further ado, let's get right into the action. So it's on the workshop, should already be here for us. Where is it? It's called the Aten system here. So let's check out the picture, look pretty cool. So what have we got here? Okay, right. The Aten system is a 4-star system located in the Milky Way galaxy and is sitting at a distance of about 220 light years away from the Sun. Scientists are absolutely fascinated by this extraordinary system due to the unique nature of this system. All major objects within it have been given actual names and are named after Egyptian gods and pharaohs. Excellent. Okay, I like that naming system. That's pretty cool, actually. Alright. Let's see what we got. So, stars. So, Aten the first, so Aten I, so that's in Roman numerals. Oh my god, these are so close. Man, that is a dodgy system there. I'd love to press play and see what happens after a long period of time. Oh, I may have to try that at the end. It is roughly 0.4 times the mass of the Sun. It's an extremely active star, so that's the centre star. Then we've got number 2. The closest star orbiting around Aten, it's 110 times the mass of Jupiter. Number 3, 102 times Jupiter, okay. And then number 4, slightly larger star, the outermost star orbiting around it's roughly 0.2 masses of Sun. So not too far off the first star there. But yeah, looking at the classes in here, I mean, the first 2 are probably more orange kind of dwarfs, and then the other 2 are definitely red dwarfs on first glance. Okay, right, onto the planets. So first up, we got Anubis here. Right, so let's go straight down. There we are. So, a barren desert world. It is known for its spectacular views of the 4 stars, and I am not surprised. Let's get a look and get some cool action here. Oh yes, check that out. Looking pretty cool. It's weird how that always happens. You know, the stars all get blacked out. If we actually just view it manually, you get a better look at kind of what's going on. So something more like that. But as soon as you go into the atmosphere, I think they just go like that, don't they? But I mean, it's still a cool view, nonetheless. But we'll just fly above the atmosphere there, and there's a good look at them all there as well. Very nice indeed. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, very nice. Okay, sweet. So definitely a cool view for sure. Okay, next up we've got Osiris, or Osiris, however you want to call it. I'm not sure what the actual pronunciation for that is. Over here. Okay, so a more windy looking world. Okay. A boiling ocean world with a thick atmosphere. Very nice. 151 degrees there, so that is a very, very hot ocean. Oh. So most of it's over 100, apart from the very, very extremes, the north and south. Most of this water is above 100 degrees at all times. Hot. God damn, that'd be imagine falling in there. Right. Right, next up we have got Nefertari? A potentially habitable world with 1 moon. And this moon is a world rich in all kinds of materials. Cool. Okay, so looking at its stats as well, it looks pretty promising. 94 and 43. Nice mix of water and land in there as well. Nice and green, that's what we like to see. Good mass and radius as well for Earth similarity. And then its moon over here, so it's rich in a lot of materials. And there you go. Cool view of the parent planet as well. Excellent. So next up we've got Horus. So that is this world here. A barren world with 3 moons. Yeah, it does look pretty barren, doesn't it? Let's get a look underneath. So yeah, not much to see. Very, very barren. Okay. So we got Isis here. Isis. Okay. Looking good. One of Horus' 3 moons. It is a world rich in materials such as iron and copper. Second moon over here, Hathor, one of the other 3 moons. It is a world rich in aluminium and magnesium, or aluminum, if you're American. I always have a laugh with some of my American friends about the pronunciation for that. That's always quite a good one. Next up we got Tantanin. It is a world rich in chromium and titanium. Very nice. So a very distributed area of materials there. Next up we have got this one. Harsomtus. Yeah, I'm probably butchering some of these now. I do apologise. A frozen wasteland with 2 moons. So, first of the moons here. Serapis. All kinds of metals, material-wise. And then Circuit over here. It is a world littered with craters. And you can see them right there. What textures is he using, out of curiosity? Planet 8 and Planet 13. Cool combo there. I may have to keep a note of that. Very nice. Next up, we've got Fourth over here. Fourth? I'm not sure how you say that at all either. A world known for its beautiful hazy pink atmosphere. And it has a moon called Nama. Its only moon, it is a thick atmosphere and is rich in all kinds of materials. So very material heavy, this system. So definitely probably created out of a big supernova to make all those materials. Okay. So the moon does look pretty cool with the atmosphere as well. There's some crazy orbits going on behind us there. Okay. Nice. So next up we've got the dominant gas giant. So where are we? And then we got this world here, Amesis. Where's that? Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, dwarf planets. Okay. A world that is believed to have an ocean under its surface has 6 asteroid moons orbiting around it. Okay. So you can see all the moons there. We won't view them all because they're all identical. But there you go. Okay, so there's a dwarf planet there. Right, now we're heading to the dominant gas giant. So, back up here. Where are we? Oh my gosh. So, Thermonthis. It looks like there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, oh my gosh, alright. Those red orbits look pretty spooky. Okay. The dominant gas giant of the system has many moons and known for its beautiful yellowish colour. So we've got one called Mandulis. I'm guessing the major moons are the red ones. One of the 6 major moons is a world rich in all kinds of materials. Iron and copper there is the stronger ones, and then other materials. And then this one's also all materials. That's the second one. Let's turn the orbits off, get a better view of it. There we go. Labels. Then we've got this one. So copper and aluminium, again, rich in all materials. So very heavy materials, all these guys. A star over here. A start. Magnesium, aluminium. And then lastly, taking a big jump, we got Cleopatra. Very nice. Cleopatra. Cool, got an atmosphere going on here as well. Okay. The most distant moon. Unlike the other moons, it orbits in the opposite direction, so it's a retrograde orbit like Triton around Neptune. It's the largest moon in the entire system and is believed to have been a planet captured by gravity millions of years ago. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Could do with a bit of water. Maybe it'd have some conditions going on there, but it's probably quite cold, isn't it? Minus 37, yeah. Okay. And the rest of these are all just random spawns, I'm guessing. So these are so many to view here. Yeah, they're all random. They're not customized. Okay, cool. Nice little build there. I like that. Okay. Big risk system there. You can see it's upsetting this asteroid belt. You can see it's distributed a lot of these particles in that region. Right, next up we have got Sensoret, a beautiful gas giant with extremely violent storms down here. Nice reddish shaded one. Okay. So major moons in red. I do like it when people colour code the moons. It's actually pretty cool. Very cool. Alright. So the first of the moons here. Essentially a frozen wasteland. This one. Sipha4. Then we've got Karo Mama. 3 major moons littered with craters. Then we've got Capes over here. A world that could potentially support life. So in the future, when the star warms up, or the stars warm up, get brighter and bigger. See, eventually they'd merge. If they eventually did all get bigger, especially the orange dwarfs, they eventually become more like red giant. Like if they could crash into each other as they get larger. So this system wouldn't even make it to the end. There'd be supernovas from star collisions, ideally, if they did merge. So here we go. Okay, looking good. Right, so moving on. So we've got Khufu. I recognise that name. I've seen that name before. So that is... What have we done? Did we skip one? Okay, then we will skip this one. Got a blue one here. Neptunian. A beautiful ice giant with rings. And I got to say, that is a nice looking design. I really do like that. It's a nice blue and white gas giant there. So again, the major moons are in red. Nice ring system there. Quite a big gap to the first moon. So we've got Aten. So rich in all kinds of materials. Then we got this one over here. Konsu. Rich in all kinds of metals. And then Aten over here. A world littered with craters. There you go. Cool. Right, so now we're moving on to Khufu. Over here. Oh, very nice design on this guy as well. It is a stunning looking one for sure. There you go, nice bands on here. Stunning nice giant with rings. It is the windiest planet in the system with winds reaching up to speeds of up to 20,000 miles an hour. So that's a little quicker than Neptune by 20 times, roughly. Very nice. So first of the moons, big jump ups. We've got Bennu here. One of the 3 major moons. It's the second largest moon in the entire system, behind Cleopatra. It is a volcanic moon scorching temperatures. One of this unique moon's notable features is its clouds of volcanic ash. Now that is a cool looking design. I do like that. Those volcanic ash clouds. Yeah, that's looking cool. I like that. The atmosphere and the clouds really give that its personality. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Next up we've got this one here. Aten. So it's rich in iron and copper as well. So a lot of iron and copper objects in here. The next major moon, very similar as well. Extremely mountainous world. There you go. Very nice. Okay, so now scrolling down more. So again, they're just more random moons, aren't we? So we'll just move on from that. So next up, we're moving to Oscoron. A frozen world believed to have an ocean under its surface. There's your Europa, kind of Enceladus kind of like world there. Got one moon as well. A world littered with craters. There you go. Quite similar to that moon we just saw actually around the other planet. Alrighty, next up we got this one. Kepri, a mysterious ice giant. Not much is known about this planet. Then we've got Acre. One of its 5 major moons is a world littered with craters. So good gas giant design here. I'm liking this. Always like some nice, good looking gas giants, that's for sure. It's getting pretty dark out here as well. So next moon, extremely mountainous. So you can see some consistency through the moons. They've all got very similar traits across all of the moons around here. They've all got similar colours, designs, materials, mountainous or cratered or contain a lot of materials. They're all very similar. So there we go. So this one's got magnesium and platinum on it. So you can see this one's got some pretty cool elements. Okay. And the rest are all just bog standard moons. Okay. Right, next up we have got... So where are we? Oh, so that's it. So that's the last planet. So Kepri hit. That's the last planet. Then we've got the 5 major moons. And then on the dwarf planet, so we already checked out the first one. So next up we got Rameses here on this outer asteroid belt. A world rich in precious gems such as diamonds. It has 11 asteroid moons orbiting around it. Picked up quite the collection, hasn't it? Okay, so there it is there, sitting on the edges of the system. And then next up we've got Merium. I got to say, I don't know if I'm cut out to say Egyptian names, I have to say, but there we are. A world littered with craters. It has 7 asteroid moons orbiting around it as well. Nice. So they all are there. And that's on the furthest distances here. 309, so further than the distance of Neptune from our sun. So there we go. So that's the full line up there. Very cool. So they're named after Egyptian gods and pharaohs. So yeah, did I do good? Did I pronounce them right? Let me know. Probably not. Right, so there we go. But going to the stars here, I want to see. Oh my gosh. Oh man. What have we done? Oh. That happened instantly. There was already chaos. It's Oh. Instantaneous destruction. As soon as we press play. Let's go on labels. Oh my gosh, the whole system has been just slung into chaos. Oh, we got to open that again. I want to see that in slow motion. What happened there? Those 4 stars, I could see immediately they'd be unstable. They were so close together. There was no way they were going to hold in too much longer. Let's have a look at that again. Oh my gosh. It's taking a while to load. Oh my, it's chaos. Right, we are slowing this down. I'm going to we'll keep the particles in here, but that is some crazy stuff there. Strapping at 3 years as well. Oh my gosh, we are slowing this right down. We need to see that take place. Press play now. There we go. Okay, so what actually happened? Let's get a look at this. There's no way these are staying stable. They are so close together with this much mass. And you can see at number 3 and 4, they're almost crossing orbits there. Now that's a recipe for disaster there. Right, let's see how this happens. So the second and third, or the first and second stars are okay, but I think the third and fourth star, they're the ones that are going to cause the problems. And once that second star gets too close to the third star, there's definitely going to be some issues there as well. But now we got to see this because this is going to be interesting stuff. Let's evolve this system a bit. It's okay, so far so good, but it's all a matter of time until those stars get too close to each other. Especially that fourth star. When that fourth star comes in, if the third and second star are in the wrong place at the wrong time, there's going to be some absolute chaos. I mean, if we just look at the entire system as a whole, the orbits are staying fairly okay. It's this inner region. This is only happening every 6 hours, so these stars are very, very fast moving around each other here. But that second and third star, that fourth star just needs to be in that place, that position, to really cause havoc. The second and third stars may work together and keep this running for a while. It seems like they want to cooperate because the first star's got a lot more mass, but that fourth star, that's the make or break in the system for sure. Because the second and thirds are working in tandem together. They're all right. It's that fourth star. Here we go. Is that gonna? The fourth star keeps breaking away when the other two are close because the orbits are constantly changing. Look on labels here. You can see constantly on the outer regions there, but it just takes that fourth star just to get in there at the right time to really cause some chaos. It looks like eventually this is going to end because there's no way that fourth star is going to cooperate for long. But yeah, 2 and 3 are working okay. Oh, that fourth one is just dangerously close, isn't it? Oh. It just needs to get in there at the right time and you will see the chaos unfold. Oh. I'm surprised it's actually doing it because we're only travelling a couple of hours, so we haven't really simulated a lot of time. Let's speed things up a bit. It's all going to happen very fast once it does happen. That fourth star, you know, because the fourth star's in a binary with the first star. You can definitely see 1 and 4 are binary, and then you've got 2 and 3 orbiting 1. But yeah, there's definitely a binary between the 2 larger stars, and then the small stars is orbiting the first one. But it seems that's why the first and fourth star are not getting close, or they're constantly on opposite ends. Is the fourth star will never be close to them as long as it stays in that binary. So maybe the system does ride it out for a while then. Let's just delete the particles so we can run faster. There we go, that's more like it. But yeah, there's definitely a binary going on there. You can see 1 and 4 are in a binary, and then you've got 2 and 3 orbiting 1. But you can see the system's staying fairly stable. Because there's a few little wobbles, but it seems fairly stable. Maybe it's just when we played it earlier. Maybe it's just because we were running the simulation so fast that it just blew it up because the game couldn't simulate it that fast. I mean, we can try a little more. But you can see that is running fairly well. That fourth star is jiggling around a lot, but it seems to be mostly intact. There's the whole system moving through space. I'm surprised that's actually very nicely constructed. That's actually hanging on like that, and it seems to be it runs at pretty good speed. You can see it's still the same stuff. So although the 3 and 4 orbits cross each other, the 4 is never going to be on the same place as 3 because it's in a binary with 8. Or a binary with the first one. I mean, look, you can run this very fast here, and it is staying stable. Well, impressive stuff. Yeah, okay. But yeah, eventually, when these stars, effectively in the far future, when these stars do become red giants, they will definitely crash into each other and merge. And that will create a massive problem. But, you know, I kind of want to have a little play with this. So, you know, we're kind of evolving it from birth to death here to somewhat. We're not doing a full birth to death, but I kind of want to evolve this into the future a bit because I want to see these stars become red giants because, I mean, they're orange dwarfs, so they're not red dwarfs. They're orange dwarfs because they're roughly in that classification, I'd say. So they would get bigger. Surely they would. So, you know, we're gonna have to do a bit of that. So what if this star, you know, the mass is locked, isn't it? So what if it started to become bigger? Because that's how I reckon the red dwarfs wouldn't. They would stay. But you know, as this guy gets bigger, his mass wasn't locked. No. Okay, let's go again. That mass needs to be locked because that disrupted the orbit straight away. But you know, as those stars get bigger, it could effectively suck in the third star. The fourth star could suck in the third star a little more, and I want to see that because I want to cause chaos here. Right, let's go again. So delete the particles, get rid of this. We've already checked that out. Right, so we need to lock the mass on you as well. So let's where are we? So lock that. Right, now we make them bigger. So this is evolving into, you know, red giant size. This is evolving into red giant size, you know, up to the radius of the sun. And look, you can already see that this isn't gonna end well. This star will be a little smaller because it is slightly less massive. So you press play from slow down time first, of course. But now you press play, and you can already see it. This is going to be very hectic because that third star could get pulled into that fourth star at any moment, I reckon. Because the bigger that fourth star is, the more pull it will have. That closer range. But effectively, the second star will just fall into the first star anyway, because the first star will expand out as it gets older. Or the way I interpret it, because this star, the middle star, 1 and 4, will definitely get bigger because they're not red dwarfs, so they will evolve faster and will get bigger. The red dwarfs will last a lot longer, as we know. But, you know, as this guy gets bigger and bigger, and obviously number 4 is getting bigger and bigger as well. So we're making you bigger. Obviously the A star. I keep calling it A star instead of star 1, but same thing. There you go. You can see that second star, that second red dwarf will fall in. 100% eventually, once I make it big enough. And look out, see, look, even these aren't going to make it to the full red giant phase because they're going to crash into each other first, and they could just nova up straight from the collision. But you know, we're gonna do this. I really want to see this because this is a very interesting star setup, and I've got to say the design behind making this stable probably wasn't an easy job. So yeah, credit to our curator of this system here, because that is a pretty crazy one. Yeah, King of Sweets, you did a good job building this and keeping it stable, I have to say. But eventually, you know, once this star gets big enough, you can see that second star's orbit is just keeping it safe because it's wobbling around. That's just keeping it out of orbits or out of harm's way. But, you know, as these get bigger, you know, that second star's getting engulfed no matter what. So we're just going to make it bigger and bigger there, and it's going to fall in. But as soon as this star expands, it's going to get too large. It's going to crash into it. Look how close it is. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. It's right. And then you got the fourth star there as well. Third star in the action, getting in the action. Oh my god. But you know, this guy's just going to get bigger and bigger. And now, surely it's going to fall in there. And I don't know, will it engulf it or will it nova from the collision? I don't know. Will it be a mass overload? See, eventually it's going to fall in at any second. Come on, surely. Oh my gosh. That's skimming it. It's literally skimming. What? Never seen that before. Well, surely it's just going to... What? Collisions must be switched off. They gotta be. Hang on. Simulation. No, they are on. What? How? This doesn't make sense. There's nothing in the stats here or in the settings that's making it not. What? That doesn't make. That's not right. So it would just engulf it. What? And the third star will go in as well. What? And then obviously the fourth star, that's getting bigger as well. Yeah, we're getting a bit unrealistic here. This star would be destroyed. Oh, Rouge Limit would tear it up. Okay. So the fourth star would just get torn to shreds before it collides as it gets bigger. Interesting. But surely these would get... Surely these would get torn to shreds. They only got 102 Jupiter mass. Yeah, I think we're going to have to manually do that. So maybe they wouldn't be a collision then. That Rouge Limit would just tear them up before they would collide. Okay, well, we're going to manually Rouge Limit that because that... oh, well, I wasn't expecting it to nova, but okay. So effectively only one star would make it to the end, and then this guy would just get torn to shreds as well. That would I don't know if it wouldn't nova, but it would just get dissolved. Well, that blows that up. So effectively it'd only be one star carrying his system to the end. Assuming that's how it would take place, but you know, we don't know. It's just a bit of speculation, a bit of fun. But it looks like the fourth star would just get torn to shreds by Rouge Limit because it has less mass. So as they get closer and closer and bigger, eventually those gravities are going to get too close to each other, in each individual object's gravity will get too close and they'll get torn to shreds. So ideally, though, if we go back to the beginning here, number 2 and 3 would probably get shredded first as the number 1 gets bigger. So removing these guys out of the equation, let's just say Roosh Limit tears them up as this guy becomes the red giant, 'cause it's the most massive. So now we make it proper luminous, and then this would eventually become, this would be the red giant eventually. You know, this would become pretty large. Probably not a 1 AU because it's not as big as the sun, so it probably wouldn't ever become 1 AU in size, but it'd probably get a decent. I mean, I don't really know how orange. I don't know much about how orange dwarfs would age, but you know, it's also in between a yellow and a red. We know red don't do anything, but we know yellow for a fact will become red giant. So it'd be kind of in the middle. It definitely wouldn't become as big as the 1 AU sun size, I'm assuming, because it hasn't got the mass, but at least 0.1 AU I think would be a decent run at it. So, you know, then you make it bright, and then you get something like this maybe, but obviously disrupting the star orbits. Again, the simulation just runs too fast at once, doesn't it? But yeah, this would scorch everyone, and we'll leave it off there. But yeah, that star would scorch everyone up with the luminosity getting bigger, getting older. But yeah, there we are. So there's a little bit of extra evolution for this system. But again, nice system. Really enjoy that. Let's go back to it originally there. Very nice indeed. So yeah, that was made by the King of Sweets in Discord. So massive thank you to them for sending this system in. I really did like the design behind that. I mean, the fact that those 4 stars in the middle were perfectly stable there. Pretty impressive stuff. So very nice thumbs up from me there. Let's quickly. Is this going to load? Come on. Let's get the lineup of everybody. And that was a nice lineup. I did like those gas giants. They're cool. There's some really, I really like the design. You see the yellow and white creamer bands. Got the blue, grey, and white mixed in there. Got the more red and pale pink whites in there. Again, another blue and white. And you've got the lighter turquoise and white. It's a really nice collection of gas giants there. I really, really do like that. So yeah, it's definitely a thumbs up from me, and hopefully a thumbs up from you guys as well. So make sure to hit this like button, subscribe for more, helps in the journey to 40,000 subscribers, as we pass the 31 milestone now as well. So yeah, massive thank you to that. That's awesome stuff. And yeah, that all said and done, guys. Make sure you all stay safe up there. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.